Welcome back to Bruins Game Reactions. Boston Bruins tie 5-5 with the Ottawa Senators, and then the Ottawa Senators won the skills competition, so the Ottawa Senators win the game. I missed the first two periods of this game. Ottawa comes out hot. 2 goals in the first 8 minutes. And then Boston ties it up late in the second. Or late in the first, sorry. Push us to intermission, tied. And then come out of the intermission, get a goal within the first 2 minutes. And then tie. The game gets tied again by Ottawa. I'm not going through goals here. I'm just listing them off as they happened at this point. Boston then then retakes the lead 4-3, and that's how we head into the second intermission. Heading into the third period, the period that I actually watched, unfortunately, Boston didn't look bad. Just over, I think, 7 minutes to go. Vinny Lettieri gets a beautiful goal just after the power play for his first goal of the season. First goal as a Boston Bruin, in fact. That makes it 5-3, and then, the Senators scored 2 empty net goals, or 2 goals with the goalie pulled, rather. Make it 5-5, and then overtime solves nothing, so we head to the skills competition. Coyle, Zacha, Pasternak were the 3 shooters for Boston. They all missed. And, this team needs to practice their 5-on-6 or 6-on-5 situations against, however you want to phrase it. Too many times has this team thrown games in the final 3 minutes with the goalie pulled, among other situations. In the final 3 minutes and in the first 3 minutes of each period. Now, in 2 of these past 3 games, they've scored goals in the dying seconds of a period. They've also given up multiple. I don't know where to go. I mean, I genuinely don't. This roster has no reason to be this bad. They don't. They don't have the right to be as good as someone like Washington, Winnipeg, Dallas, Toronto. You're not this bad, though. But here we are. I guess kind of what coaching does. You get 23 games of bad coaching, and then here you are. This was an all-around rough game. Not the worst for on the road. You get to face Ottawa again at home on Thursday. I think you have 2 games in between. I think you have San Jose Monday, and then you have San Jose Monday. And then, is that it again? Boston might only play 2 or 3 games this week as well. Again. Anyways, teams are catching up in games played. That is a good sign. They're winning more than what they're losing in those games that they are catching up, which is not good. I don't know. I've just have situations running through my head here. Thinking about what they could do differently. Obviously get their effective top pair. 2 of their 2 top pair defensemen back. Lindholm, McAvoy. McAvoy's being reevaluated after tonight's game. Lindholm still probably a couple weeks out, if I had to guess. I believe he was skating in a non-contact jersey, so at least he's back on the ice. But I mean, there's no saying how long he could be. But normally this is about now the 2-week window. And I think, honestly, if anyone on this team needs to go to the World Cup or the Four Nations face-off, whatever they're calling it, it's Lindholm. Because he needs to get those games played. He needs to get back up, not necessarily to NHL competition. Because I think these games are going to be a lot like the All-Star game, where it's 20 goals to 18 or whatever. So there isn't going to be a ton of defense. But I mean, I think he needs it. Like, at least get used to playing the fast-paced hockey that most NHL teams play at. Yeah, Charlie McAvoy, he's still out for... I think he's eligible to come back against Ottawa. I don't see that happening. I think that's... No. Probably sometime after the Ottawa game. I think 2 games after. I don't know. I mean, you need better 6-on-5 defense when you have the goalie pulled, or sorry, when you're playing against the team with the goalie pulled. Because I mean, you arguably should have lost to Florida because of that, or better yet, just get an empty net goal and solve this issue. Because if you put Ottawa down 6-3, that's the nail in the coffin. There's no way you're... There's a significantly smaller chance that you come back from 3 goals down than 2. And that's... I mean, you look at that, that's just numbers, right? There isn't anything special about that. But 3 is a lot bigger than 2, especially in the NHL. And I get it. The NHL is now the league where 2-goal leads go to die. Yeah, they mean that over the course of like a period and a half, not 2 minutes. I just don't know. I mean, if you're Joe Sacco, why aren't you running empty net drills for the next 3 practices in a row? Find a way to cancel the San Jose game and just run empty net drills for that entire game. Like, it's an absolute joke how many times this team gets scored on with the empty net. And I get it, that's always going to benefit the team with the... Or it's supposed to benefit the team with the empty net. Get an extra guy out there. Effectively get a free power play to an extent. 2 extra guys out there, and whatever. This is just ridiculous now. I mean, cool, you got 2 shorthanded goals against Tampa. I used those on what? A game that was already done for? I guess one of them, at least, you secured the win, but Tampa wasn't trying at the end of that game. You can't tell me that. This is just a game... I don't know. You looked so good from what I heard in the Florida game for the most part, and you looked pretty damn good in that Tampa game, and now... I don't know. I don't want to put this on Swayman. He had an 889. That's not good enough. Maybe it could be different. Maybe if you have Lindholm and McAvoy back, maybe this is different. Schedule stops for no one. No excuses there. Yeah, Matthew Poitras was in tonight. I didn't hear his name much. He might have had an injury. I'm not sure. Because I know that he did miss a shift or 2. I didn't see if that was because he got benched or he went down the tunnel. What else happened? Mark Kastelic got into a fight. He quite cleanly won it. Oh, baby. Nice to have him back at least. Yeah, that's it really. You play San Jose Monday. I think it's Monday. I hope it's Monday. Hope I got that date right. Yeah. I mean, that's going to do it for this one. I'm sure you can see my little cat right here. He has no interest in facing the camera. Oh, maybe. Oh, there he goes. That's going to do it. Thank you all so much for watching. Click like if you like. Click subscribe if you enjoyed. And season's not over, but that tank button is looking pretty sexy.